Now in this application, yesterday we have developed some application. Okay, let me rerun this application 1, then we will make changes into that. Why I'm not going with the annotation means the annotation will not support all the ways, all the areas. That's the reason we are going with the WebXML. So this application has been created yesterday. Just I'm typing something like user 1, and something 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 like this. Okay, we are able to see that, but I don't want to print like this. I want to print in a proper manner. Proper manner in the sense, in HTML format it has to be displayed. Got it? So there, so this is the application. At that result, I want to display in a HTML format, something like different color, different sizes kind of thing I should display. Now here I'm giving user something like a 5 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 password I'm giving. It is printing. No issue in that servlet side. Where is that servlet? This is the servlet side. There is no issue. This is not the servlet. What we used there. This is the servlet we have used. This is the login servlet. Right. Now I want to display. I want to display this content is not required. Just I'm removing it. Okay. In this printer, I want to print in a HTML format. Like I want to add this HTML h1 tag. At ending point, I'm going to use that h1 tag. Closing h1 tag there. Okay, just observe that. Whether it will be affected or not. So it's not affecting anything. Even if you want a restart, I can restart it. Restart the server. Yes. When it is restarting, I'm giving the same thing. User 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. Now see that. Here it has been changed, but all the browsers will not be supported. For that reason, what we supposed to do is simply here we need to set the content type. What is the response we have created? That response dot set content type is the one method is there at last. Here we supposed to give like this. When you are giving in this way, text oblique HTML. When we are giving this content, it will perfectly work for everything. Now here also I'm going to give something like h1 content. In h1 format only I wanted to display it is. Got it? So here if you reload it, so what are the changes we have made here will not be taken automatically, so that we need to restart the server. Just a minute, restart. Same username I'm giving there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, something like this. Yes, we are able to display perfectly. Now we need to go to the database connection side. How to connect the database side? So I told you we have not added any libraries to this. You can observe that in a WebXML there is no libraries we are added. Right. Now what I'm doing is just I'm going to that particular place where I have downloaded all the things. and I'm going to add it. So in a downloads, we have added something. In our softwares, we have added everything. Yeah, in softwares, it is there. So there is a software folder we have created. Now, this is the JAX server file, and one more MySQL file also there, MySQL driver connector. Yeah, this is the connector. So we need to extract it first. When you extract it, it will be extracted. Yes, and not this one. Yeah, inside you will find a jar file. Just copy it here and come back to your project and paste it in the library. Directly we can add to the build. So here there is a database explorer. Yeah, there is a database explorer. Now I wanted to establish the connection between them. Got it. So first of all, we should see whether MySQL is there in your installed in your computer or not. So that is the reason I did not teach anything, because you are running with the 8.0 only. Here I'm going to connect with this root. So we can see here SQL Server 8.0.36, SQL Server Community GPL server, it is there. So this server is there, no issue. Now if you want to see the databases, what are the various databases are there? Databases, we can list out all the databases. I have created SNIT database also. I'm going to use that SNIT database. SNIT database. Yes. Now here I want to see all the tables which are there into that. Right. So these are the tables I have created. Now I'm going to describe that users table. How the description of the table, users table. Yes, description is there. I am taking the two fields. One is username and password field. I'm taking. I'm not taking no more than that. Now, what are the various data is inserted into that? I have inserted with that application, previous application. So I'm showing that. So here users. Now, how many users? User 1, user 2, user 3, user 5, users 9, like this. There are many users are there. Now, I wanted to establish the connection between these two things, first of all. Okay. Now here, directly I'm going to internet. I'm focusing on database connection. I'm going to the connection. The connection part is MySQL I should take. Just go with the new MySQL. Otherwise, if you want to give any name for this, connection 1 also we can give that. But that's the only name I'm giving. Just clicking onto this place. Here, you cannot see anything. Just click on this new driver definition. And here, you can see different types of drivers. Okay, don't do anything. Just go to the jar file. In this place, just take any kind. What is the latest version of this? You can also see here default MySQL connector is there. Now just remove it. Just remove it. Add your own jar which is there into that. Where is the jar? In a software it is there, right? The jar can be added. To let you know how to check the connection. It's not required. Already we have added the what is that jar file? So no need of it. Just when you add this jar file, automatically it will go to that place and click on OK button. Click on OK button. Yes, it will be default. It is take like a database. But what is the database name we are given there? Database name we have given there is this one, SNIT database. So we should give that. So SNIT is the database name. Here also we should change the same thing. Okay, SNIT. Okay, and root default password. The password also I have set as root only. So here after adding this SNIT, after adding the driver, just we are coming to the connection. SNIT is the database. This is the URL, JDBC, MySQL. You can check it in our JDBC concept also. It is there. Now here I'm changing the database and username and password. Just I'm clicking on this. Here it should come things succeeded. Then only database is communicating properly. Yes, you should get this dialog. When it is coming, just finish it. So automatically the database will be shown here. Previously it was not there. We can expand it. We can see all the tables which are there in the database also. Now we can see that when I'm expanding, authorized keys are showing and schemas also showing. What are the default things are there? And here, this is the database. This is the table. What is the schema we have been created? We can see views and everything it is there into that. Okay, how many columns are there? We can see everything like this. But we are not seeing here. Directly, we are going to connect to the database. Now, if you have any connection problems, directly we can come to that place the mouse pointer and go to the properties. In the properties, driver properties will be there. Here onwards, we can copy and use there itself. Okay, just now let me connect to the database. Now we have created, I want to create a servlet. Directly I'm using the servlet. Okay, now there is no conflict in this. Now yes, it is there, and here also login servlet is there. So I will run this application first of all, whether it is working properly. Then I will come to that database connection. So there is a conflict with that jar files, different kinds of jar files. So it is giving error. Now in this, I'm coming to this place. Here I will use something like calendar 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0, like this. Yeah. So it is directly connected to this. We have removed that, right? So it is displaying only that welcome servlet concept. We have newly created, right? This is the one newly created. Now, once you are coming to this place, we should establish some connection. Okay. Here I'm writing print writer like out is equals to response dot get writer. Okay, I should import it first of all. I should import it. Yeah, imported. Now response dot contents type. Response dot content type. I'm giving the content type as text, HTML. I have given that. What is that method get content type? The arguments. Set content type, not get content type. It is set content type. After saying that, first of all, I should get the value from that login. Where is that? That file is there, right? Which file? From the login, I should get it. This is the login file. It's login file. I want to get from the this username and password. I should get. This is not required. Okay. From here, I wanted to get both are strings only. String username. Username is equals to request dot get parameter. Okay, in this I should get uname. Okay, and string password is equals to request dot get parameter. In that password I given pass there. I think I given only pass. I think in this pass are p-word, uname, p-word. I should take the proper one. Uname and p-word I should take. P-word, both the things I should take. Okay. Now after taking this, we need to get the database data from database also, right? So when we are having this username and password in the database, then it's we can clearly understand and we are authenticated people. Now what I'm doing is here, first of all, I should establish the database connection. For that, I should take class.forName. Class.forName. I wanted to give a class. What is the class we are using there? I shown that. What is that? Here I shown that reference library. In the reference library, we can see that class which we are going to use. Here, this is the class I should use. Don't get confused. Here, com.mysql.cj.jdbc. Previously, cj was not there. Now, this is the advanced one. It will support different methods. So, com.mysql.cj.jdbc dot now class name. What is the class name? Driver is a class name. I should give the driver is a class name. Okay. Now, when we are trying to load some other file, we should handle the exception. Without handling exception, we cannot go forward. So this is the error for exception. So that I should add this exception handling concept. Once we have been added that class file, we should set that what is the value of it and what is the how the connection will be established and such kind of things I should take. Now, what is the next one? When we are coming to that place, now see in this place, as we are down loaded the driver, we need to go to the next step. The step is, suppose I want to take a connection. Same thing, except this driver loading. Previously, what we explained in the JDBC concept is same, but we are using in servlet in a different style. Okay. Now here, I should take the help of driver manager class. I think you remember that seven classes and interfaces will be used in database connection. So those things I'm going to use it here. Driver manager. When I'm using that driver manager, this driver manager is a class which supports get connection method. In that get connection method, I should give URL, username, and followed by the password. Got it? So these are the different connections. Now this is almost like a connection. Okay. Now directly I can take it as connection interface like this. Now this connection interface we should insert. Just directly I'm giving, but in a application we should not use like this. We can define somewhere. Now what is the URL? I told you how to bring the URL. Don't take risk. Just go to this properties. There is an option like driver properties. Just select it. Once you select the remaining things, directly we can type there. Okay, these are URL I'm giving there along with the database, and I can use root is the username followed by root is another password. Okay, here I'm trying to connect to the database, right? Another type of exception also will be raised. Those exception I need to use with the existing class. Here we are not practicing, so that I'm adding to the existing class SQL exception. Okay, so the connection is established properly. Now based on this, we know that there are four type of statements. One is normal statement, prepared statement, callable statement. This kind of statements will be there. Now in application development, always we will use with the prepared statement, isn't it? Now here I'm going to create a small statement like this. As we know the values of username and password, I'm going to create a prepared statement. In this, first of all, I should create a string, something like SQL is equals to, here I will write everything. I'm taking like a string and I will forward it to prepared statement. Now here the thing is select star from What is the table name? Users is the table name. What we are expecting, we are getting the all the data from this, where uname. Why I am typing capital letter, small letter means those are permanent. Capital letter words are permanent in a any system. Now after that, select star from this one, and what is the username we are given there? We should use that username. This username and password are given there. So here I'm going to take uname. Uname is equals to question mark, and p word is equals to question mark. Got it. So this is the string has been prepared. After preparing the string, I should go for prepared statement. Okay. Now here, I should create a prepared statement object, like prepared statement is a one kind of statement. Prepared statement PST. Suppose I'm taking that PST is equals to, here we have created a connection object, right? In this connection, I want to get the prepared statement, right? When I am taking the prepared statement, prepare statement, prepare, not prepare call, prepare statement I should take. Now here SQL statement we have created, right? The statement will take as a parameter. What is the prepare statement? We are not imported it. Before using it, we should import that class. Okay. Yes, we have prepared like this. Now, as the prepared statement we have prepared, what are the values will be there? Generally, how you write the connection? Here, generally, we will prepare the statement in this way. At SQL statement, we will write like this, right? I will show that. Now here, I wanted to select something. Here, I wanted to select star from users, where uname is equals to something like user2, and keyword is equals to user2 only I have given there. Okay, but if there is any change case also, it will take error. Now here, this is the statement we are trying to give. So here, user, what is that? Users, actually it is users. Table name as users we have given, that only user there. Got it? So like this, we need to get this answer. What is the username is coming? This is the dynamic in nature. What is the username you are entering at the login page? That will come here. Anyway, we are reading that into these two parameters. So this we need to set, right? So in the prepare statement, there are two question marks. For each and every question marks, runtime, what is the value we are getting? That value we need to set it, right? Now here, in this place, I want to set that PST variables. So PST dot set string, both are string only, right? Both are strings only. I want to set as one. First parameter is username. This is the where we are getting the value. That variable name I should give here, so that at that first question mark, this will be set. Okay. Now I'm going to take the same thing. One is enough, but even in a perfect style, I'm writing in a second. Second, it is the password, right? We have created the local variable like password. The value is coming into that. Like this, I'm taking. To make you understand, I'm taking different step. I will club together at a time. Now we have been set. After that, we should execute it. Once it is successfully executed, we can say that your username and password are correct. If it is not getting executed properly, then we can say that. Now here, there is an option like result set we should take. The result will be coming to us, right? So the result set RS is equals to PST, prepare statement dot. We need to get the result, right? So that there are different kinds of statements are there. One is execute, execute update, and execute query, and execute large batch. Like this, some methods I explained. Each and every method having special. So here execute query I'm using because I need the data. I need the data like this. I don't want to give the status like 1, 2 number, otherwise boolean true or false, successfully executed or not. I don't want. I want result. Now here I'm going to take execute query I'm using. Execute query with the help of this statement which are there in this. So I should import this one result set. After taking that, result is rs is equals to pst execute query. Now what is the status of this rs? If rs dot next, if there is any next record is available. Now we need to go for one type of statements, else we need to go for another statements. Understand? rs dot next, that rs dot next is there. What do you mean by this? Is there any record? So when the statement is executed, cursor will be at a header place. Cursor will be at header place. When you execute rs dot next, it will check that there is any record is available to extract. If it is there, it will return true. If it is not there, no record is there, it will return false. So the status of this one, directly I am saying that here we have prepared outright out.println. Here I am going to give something like your login successful. I wanted to tell login successful. H1 I am saying. So your successful login successfully. Login successful. Got it. Login successful. Now, if it is not there, directly I can go to login unsuccessful. I can say that. Okay, login unsuccessful I want to present. So based on this style, then we can go to the next level, where we need to go when it is username and password is correct, where we need to go username and password is not correct. Okay, let me execute this program application once again. Just I'm re-executing this application. Just check it out. Now just a server has been started, but database server is not contacted. Now when I am clicking on this, here it is taking only login page. What is the data we are using there? User1 and user1. Username and password both are same for every user I given like that. Okay, user and username. When you logging it, what will happen? The application will bring the value into these two parameters, and based on the values of these two parameters, it will select that record whose username is password as given. Now, if any record is extracted, only one record will be there. If that record is extracted, we are saying that login successful. Otherwise, we are saying that login not successful. Now see that when I am submitting, it has to display one of the information, but it's not displaying anything when it is going to login. Now here the errors will come here. You can see what is the errors are displaying there. If there is anything going wrong, here we can see that. Now we can see that here up to here, mysql com.mysql.cj.jdbc.driver. So that local file is not saving. So do one thing for your to make you understand. I have given that reference library, but here I will copy that file and save it into library. Yeah, I'm copying it and pasting it into library of this project. Let me recheck it. What will happen? Just see. Yes, once again, I'm restarting the server. So still there is problem from this side. Let me check it. What is that? Yeah, that what is the driver problem is gone, but you have an error in the SQL syntax corresponding to this user one and user two. Just a minute. Now in a SQL syntax itself there is error. Let me check it. Yeah, we have given double username here. You can observe that there is double username here. So where username is equal to so and so and password is equal to so and so. So there is I given that to a double username, so that is giving error. Now once again, yes, it is successful. So once you are able to establish the connection successfully, you are able to communicate. Now I will show that unsuccessful cases also. Now see that. Now I'm re-executing that same application. You must be ready with this basic concept of database connection. Now is the previous error. I'm going to show the unsuccessful condition. What is the unsuccessful? In our database, we have user 1, user 1, user 2, user 2, user 3, user 3, user 5, and user 9 and user 9. Okay. Now, I'm going to give some other name as a different password. Username is I'm giving same. User 2 I'm giving there. Here I'm entering 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the password I'm giving. But is there any such type of combination in the database? No. User 2 password is user 2 only, is not 1, 2, 3. Okay, it is not 1, 2, 3. Just when you click on this, you will go to unsuccessful case. I hope you understand everyone. So this what is the servlet we are taking? Now it is working like a controller. Servlet is working like a controller, and it will control the flow of execution, where it has to go. It will take the input data and it will direct it to another page. Understand? Now as it is Thursday, just beside my home we have